Yeah, I did a best decks roundup for Snap last week. Had a couple of Thanos lists in it. Check it out. Check it out over there. I like the term scroll-based social media. Yeah, I think it's very accurate, right? Because, like, Twitch is social media, and Discord is technically social media, but they are markedly different as far as social media platforms go compared to something like YouTube. Or compared to something, I mean, YouTube or Twitter or Blue Sky, etc. Yes, I completely agree, Violet Tree. I think all the people that think they're going to get something on Blue Sky that they weren't getting from Twitter are very, very naive is the right answer. Well, that was the perfect scar pull for us. Holy. Yes, Facebook is an algorithm scroll-based social media as well. And if you're someone that has relatives or whoever you want to keep track with via Facebook Messenger still, you can use Facebook Messenger without having an active Facebook account, FYI. Love it when a deck does the thing in a first game. Victory. I gotta say, as someone, because we've been playing a lot of Pocket, the stat mechanics lost a little bit of its luster for me. I think one of the features they could add to this game that would make it way more fun is I really wish I could click a button when my opponent retreats here that just says, play out the last turn for fun. Like, my opponent's cards don't even have to do anything. Just, like, let my numbers happen. Let me take my screenshot and, like, feel happy that, like, my hit monkeys shot their guns and did the thing. Like, we won the game and I got the cube, but it always feels a little bit deflating to have to be like, well, I don't get to see the thing happen here, and it's sad that I don't get to see it happen. It's such a hard tell you to buy hydration, Robert. I guess they nerfed Silver Sable, so she's a little bit less of a clean replacement, but... Rocket Raccoon's okay. He is marginally better than the others. I don't know. It depends on how many resources you have. If you're pretty flush with resources, I think picking up Hydra Bob is fine if you have a lot of resources. You'll definitely play him. Battle of the Jeffs. Yeah, but they're the objectively evil Jeff. They're playing Airship Thanos. Dr. Paul, thank you for the 2/3 of a year. Welcome back. Hey, we don't have to play around Shang-Chi. I say it's pretty great. It lets me play 2 suitors out next turn. Actually, if I do this, it lets me go Surtur, Surtur, Kitty. But I don't think I want to commit that much power to here. I think I want flexibility.
I'm about to juice this up.
Hoping to draw Hydra Bob or Titania next turn here. If I brick on the 1-drop, these hit monkeys don't trigger Surtur, which would be unfortunate for us. But if we hit the 1, the monkeys trigger the demons, and then we're giddy up off to the races. Nice. Okay. So this is only 7 10 here, which is not enough. And then this is 11. This is 11 plus 3 is 14 here, which is enough to win here. And then each of the suitors are getting plus 6 here. Oh yeah, Moon Monkey and Moon Kitty. That was an accident, but yeah, they both get bigger here. Oh gosh. I think we're winning the right still, yeah? I'm a little short in the middle. Oh, am I short on the right? No, I get there. Cool. That was a gas game. Agent Hokey, thank you for the 5 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Echoplex coming in hot for the over 2.5. Good morning, good morning. Oh, I hit a God Split on She-Hulk, by the way. I split her one time because for funsies, I had a bunch of credits and boosters, and we hit gold crackle. Easy game. I didn't show off the Moon Girl either. I actually hit. I have gold red crackle on the Moon Girl now too. Feels good, man. I want to finish one of these too. You got the touch, bud. Thank you for the 5 months. Appreciate it. How much of this deck is gold with crackle? A lot of it, actually. I've got Titania and Hope here as well. Who's gold crackle? Hit Monkey's actually gold crackle also. Black Swan is gold red crackle. About half of it is gold crackle. Do I want to draw a card? I think I do. I'm gonna regret playing the Shadow King out, gamers. Hey, Kugi, thank you for the 14 months. Appreciate it. This, maybe? Question mark? That's sad. I mean, She-Hulk doesn't work.
I'm about to juice this up.
Do I snap to move Bob? I might snap to move Bob here. Do I tuck one of these here? Yeah, I think it's this actually, yeah? Having priority complicates things with the Titanias.
Hey, I found a rook.
Oh my goodness, my Titania screwed me. Do I win despite it? Oh my gosh, we beat them by 1 despite giving them 10 power worth of Titanias. Man, what a game. We won the breaker by 1 despite gifting them 2 Titanias. Giggity Gary! Thank you for all your incredible amount of support here over the last year and a half and more. Thank you for that tier 3. Speaking of support, gamers, we need to take a brief pause for the cause to run some adverts. As always, we'll never have ads over the top of gameplay on this channel. I'll see you in 120 seconds for some more of this Moon Girl Suitor deck. I'm having a great time with it. We're going to finish out my missions, then probably play a bit more of it. It seems sweet. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, drops are live now. They went live at the top of the hour. If it hasn't appeared in your inventory yet, maybe click your refresh button. One new drop sends. Checking my calendar. Now through the 25th. Toilet, thank you for the quarter of a year. Welcome back. You know, it's funny, the drops being a mystery variant instead of a premium mystery variant are actually better for whales like me, because it means I get 200 gold instead of boosters. Happy drops giving to you too, Binks. Hope your stuff's been going well. Gamers, if you're looking for someone that streams a lot of great Marvel Snap content also, be sure to tap the heart above the chat to give Big C a follow. Is Crackle and the Monkey new? They are both newish, yeah. Yeah, I was splitting for Gold Crackle on some of my favorites that I had a bunch of boosters on, because I've been a little credit flush since we stopped pushing everything for gold. So I re-hit Gold Crackle on a few of these, which is nice. I actually, unfortunately... And you know how much Kitty Pride I've played, chat. I actually ran out of Kitty Pride boosters hunting for Gold Crackle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We're 20, 22. 22 Kitty splits in. I'm tempted to take another spin on things like Shadow King. I got a bunch of boosters for him. Hey, CS, thanks for the 10 months. Appreciate it. Getting up to Mysterio numbers. Yeah, the difference is we paid for boosters for a lot of those Mysterio splits. Kitty boosters were all earned. If you were watching when we were playing Pokemon earlier, you probably need to refresh your stream page in order for the untapped extension to pop up when we switch games. If the untapped extension is still not working, I'm not debugging it now. You'll have to make do. Exclamation point text should give you the deck in chat. I always feel bad playing into low collection level people. Black Swan's a nice draw. Well, Black Swan into Moon Girl. We're hoping to draw combinations of Titania and Kitty Pryde here. Titania before we dupe is real good for us.
I'm about to juice this up.
Okay, so I need to beat 29 on the left. Is that possible? My hit monkeys, I'm playing out 6 cards, so my hit monkeys are 6 cards, so my hit monkeys are 13. Right? These are 13. So that's 26, 36 here. And then we put this here, and Surtur triggers twice.
Victory.
Team. I got your recent YouTube video in my algorithm the other day. I thought I'd hop in for drops. I'm gonna be curious to see if that video reinvigorates that channel a little bit. Because it's funny. It's funny how few new people that channel has had long term, but that somewhat negatively framed. That's the first clickbait piece of content I've published on that channel in a really long time. That's always a brutal reminder of the type of stuff that YouTube rewards. Even if the discussion attached to it was very level-headed and reasonable. The problem with a lot of the discussion about the Marvel Snap economy, and you can see this on that video that I posted, is that whenever there is a discussion about the Marvel Snap economy, it almost always comes down to people talking about how they think the end game economy needs a ton of changes. And it's really hard for me to overstate how the numbers in the end game economy are actually really pretty freaking reasonable for Marvel Snap. And a lot of the issues have to do with, like I talked about, returning players and new players. And I think they could do some work to make the end game stuff feel a bit better. But as a whole, I think it does a pretty good job. But Taurus, thank you for the 12 months. My fiance just completed her last gender-affirming surgery. I'm glad your fiance hopefully feels more comfortable in her own body. Things you love to hear. I think whenever people talk about the endgame economy, they're always hyper greedy, me, more for free. When I think the big thing that Marvel Snap needs to fix with the endgame economy is the average case scenario. It's a shame Mobius is here, being the only non-Airship card they've played, ruining my fun. Because if this Mobius wasn't here, I would have been able to copy the She-Hulk and also soak 7 this turn. But the Airship deck in their 40 card whatever has their key tech card on curve, so we don't get to play the game. I am largely enjoying Marvel Snap right now, but Airship remains an eternal frustrating. I hate it. Scary baby, thanks for the prime. Sorry, to complete my thought, the big problem with the endgame economy right now in Marvel Snap, in my opinion, is that the non-min-max experience for the endgame economy is currently very mediocre. If you're min-maxing, you're getting a lot for a little and it's pretty reasonable. But if you're someone who casually engages with the system, and you're just like spending keys here or there and not thinking really hard about it, it's really easy to not get a lot or get absolutely nothing out of your endgame economy experience. And I think that's the big thing they need to restructure when it comes to the endgame. They don't need to arbitrarily give everybody everything for free, but they need to make it so the less engaged, more casual, I'm kind of here people aren't getting screwed like they currently get screwed. Gosh, it's crazy how many low collection level people there are that you pair against an infinite. Yeah, min-maxing the Marvel Snap economy actually isn't that difficult. I walked through the details here to min-max this free-to-play small spender and whale. It's actually really straightforward. Couldn't they just make it, instead of getting the random 4 or 5 card, you get a card that's guaranteed out in your collection? That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's a suggestion that gets made constantly. And the answer to that is that giving you a guaranteed card that's not in your collection means you incidentally get every card that Marvel Snap releases for free without spending any money. If the fourth slot is guaranteed to be a new card for every player, it makes the game 100% completely free to get every card right when it releases. And then your video game goes the way of Runeterra and dies. That is not a economically sustainable model for a card game. Card games are not Valorant. They're not League of Legends. They don't have audiences that are the size that can sustain them with only cosmetics. Yeah, I think there were some genuine good suggestions in my economy video, but a lot of them were people just being like, no, I want everything for cheap and for free now. Which is not a good model for sustainability and making the game last. All right, so my hit monkey only triggers Surtur if I play it center because it's only 9 by base. I think we just do this, yeah? Because Titania on the lab triggers this as well, so this goes to 13 with the She-Hulk, and then we have a chance to win all 3 here. And we don't have priority because they played White Queen here.
the throne.
Alright, we're gonna beat their tech card here, but clenched for a second. Hail to the king, yep.
Victory.
Our tech card was a little bit better than theirs, yep. Woo, we've done our win with Surtur, but sure, we're gonna keep playing this one. We'll get a full highlight out of this. Tech's been popping. Hey, DGJ, thank you for the Baker's Dozen. Welcome back. Kitty. Rocket Raccoon is probably the closest you get to a Hydra Bomb substitute here. There's a double chance they fill the white hot room next turn. We're gonna need to leave if they snap. Wasp! Unlucky.
Opponent snapped. Escaped.
I honestly wish they would undo the Taskmaster nerf and just be ready to re-nerf it should the decks actually go crazy that they thought were going to go crazy. Like, I think they should just be like, look, we thought this card was going to be too strong. We're going to go ahead and dial it in and see if it's too strong, we're going to nerf it again. But just like go nuts and do your worst for a week or for 2 weeks. Yeah, in theory, they nerfed Taskmaster because they were afraid of move bounce. My cope/hope is that we're gonna see, I think we're probably dead here. Our draw's real awkward and Sunspot ended up in Cancun. My cope/hope is that part of their intended economy fixes are gonna be a wider series drop. And they're gonna announce these December series drops. It's gonna be like 30 cards. That would be a good step one.
Escaped.
So all right, gamers, we understand what's going on. We know we've got problems. We're restructuring things overall in the long term. In the short term, here's 30 new Series 3 cards. I think we need double-digit cards to hit Series 3. We are guaranteed. We have been promised series drops in the December 10th patch. And their general promise is that we will get at least 2 weeks notice on which cards are dropping series. So we should get information on which cards and how many are dropping series before the end of November. They did not drop enough cards the last 2 times they did series drops. We're over 100 series 4 and 5. We are at a point where there are so many cards in these higher series that you literally can't have all of them repeat over the course of a year. And I think that 100% means that we have too many.
Opponent snapped.
I think I'm leaving.
Escaped.
Remember when you could pull series 4 and 5 cards from caches? That's not really relevant because you get way more series 4 stuff from spotlights than you did from caches. I'd like the record to reflect that I gained 5 digits worth of Marvel Snap collection levels while you could pull series 5 from caches and never got one. It was such an incredibly unlikely thing to happen. This is a beer, yeah?
I'm about to juice this
My Moon Girl is not very good here. So there's a good chance theirs is better and we need to leave.
Escaped.
But all right, Nathu. This life is pretty good. Hold up, punish. You sort of got what you asked for. with this, what creator update? Drops are huge. I actually think drops are bad for Snap long term in terms of the health of the game. Actually, I talked about this before, but I think the frequency with which Snap has done drops has done what could be irreparable damage long term to the health of Marvel Snap on this platform. I think the way Twitch drops incentivize creators to not make consistent content and only stream a bunch during drops is very bad for people who want to regularly consume Marvel Snap content. As a Marvel Snap creator, there is a strong incentive for me to only stream a bunch while drops are going on and ignore the category when there are not drops going on. Which is bad for people who want to regularly consume Marvel Snap content. There is an incentive for creators to not be here making stuff all the time. This gives me plus 30 over here, yeah? Which wins this. And then this gives me 10 here and 6 here. Seems good, yeah?
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Man. Hey, thanks, Ristal. Appreciate you being here. I would love to play some 6-cost cards. Yeah, double Surtur, double She-Hulk being 40 is real solid. For sure. Airship Thanos, by the way, has been the most popular Thanos anecdotally, and unfortunately. Actually good. I believe the stats are good. Morning, Jeff. Doing this, and then we're full soaking next turn plus activating Black Swan. I think it's activate, soak 5, hit monkey, She-Hulk, and we can even Shadow Kick next turn if we draw it. Did they draw their Alliath in their 30 card deck, chat? What do we think? How big is this? Oh, I'm only tying there. I should have put Hydra Bob over there. Matter. God, I need to remember to mute these pieces of garbage. Every single time. Hit the absolute worst feeling game in Marvel Snap I've played all day. Immediately get emoted at the end of it. Please both remove Airship from the game and give me an option to auto-mute emotes. Going on, Palaman. Thank you for the 24 months. It's probably done. With 2 locations, Brick and a draw on us here. Anderson, thank you for the 7 months. Welcome back.
I'm about to juice this up.
I'll look for one. Dodge a Shadow King and Shang-Chi. We can dodge them all. Time's lucky, rubber ducky.
Victory.
What's going on, Rick? Thank you for the 15 months. Appreciate it. 1.5 hours till Shang-Chi, I mean Fenris Wolf releases. Is Shang-Chi that good right now? What are we doing with Fenris Wolf, by the way? It's probably like Gladiator stuff, right? And like there's gonna be a Shang-Chi in there somewhere, but I'm not actually sure that Cannonball. Cannonball's actually a good answer. Moon Knight. Moon Knight and Cannonball are good callouts. Yeah, it's discarded too. We're gonna play a little clutter, gamers. Oh, come on. I have to snap if I wanna try and win. Loses to Hazmat though. I suppose I could just leave Bob center and hope that 8, 10, 19's enough there. At 10 already, though. Hold him for 1. Might be right to snap Bob into the tie on the right, though. We would have drawn the game if I would have snapped. Because Bob's adding 0 here. We would have been 2-2, down 5, up 5. Yeah, Moon Knight, Stature, Fenris Wolf is probably where we'll start this afternoon. Angular Thanos here, not airship Thanos at least. Some of the non-airship Thanos builds are playing destroy stuff though with Killmonger. My poor Black Swan could just not catch a break, and I desperately want her to be on reveal again. Log them, right? That's an interesting thought. Yeah, that's probably a good one. It's in the middle.
Inevitable.
But the Surtur, Monkey, Hydra Bob won the right. They wouldn't have, right? I've only had 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 11. And 7 is 18, 23. Nah, I'd have only tied there. I'd have lost the breaker. I hope they take the 10th point of power away from Alliance again. Inconsino, thank you for the primer. Appreciate the support. Abby, I heard they do, yeah. What's going on, Nero? Thanks for the half a year. Welcome back. I'd be very sad if Mindscape survives this cycle. Yeah, we broke 2,000 people for drops today. That's not bad. Wasn't sure what numbers were gonna be like. Snap numbers have been up and down lately. Credit to something that I talked about in my video that I said was unclear. It feels anecdotally like Snap must be bringing in a reasonable number of new people, because the number of people anecdotally that I hit that are sub collection level 1500 in Infinite is really high.
I'm about to juice this up.
It's lovely. Don't you think they're bots? No, these are humans. Chat, Second Dinner doesn't always make choices that I agree with, but they've never lied to us as a player base. There is zero reason to think that they are putting bots in Infinite where they have told us there are no bots. If they felt the need to add bots, they would tell us bots were being added. Yeah, and actually, the fact that it shows their low collection level reinforces that they're likely not bots, because when you queue into a bot, it has a collection level similar to yours. Is also accurate. I'd forgotten about that. Do I want 2 points on the Hitmonkey from Titania at the risk of her being stolen? Probably not. I think I just do this. I guess this is in trouble if they are Nibzola. This beats Zola, yeah? I do this because it beats Zola. It's worse against Killmonger, though. Bots also don't emote you. Started playing a week and a half ago, and once I hit Infinite at 350th collection level, I started getting dog walked by Series 4 and 5 cards. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you just get dog walked by people playing full Series 3 next to you because you just don't have cards. But you're right, that Series 4 and 5 cards also do that. But yeah, that's something I posted a YouTube video talking about. There's just no good, clear path for people to bridge that gap in the end game to turn into a... You basically just have to suffer through, and it is a design/structural problem that you can't get real decks, and you have to play into real decks. Speaking of real decks, I like this one a lot. It plays a lot of cards I like. It gets to play a bunch of my gorgeous splits, and incidentally has 3 of my gold crackles. It's 2 of my red gold crackles too. Bob replacement. There really isn't a great Bob replacement, unfortunately. Rocket Raccoon is probably the closest thing. Or Ant-Man. Rocket Raccoon or Ant-Man are my answers. Seems reasonable.